So we are avid thrift store shoppers here. It is like a treasure hunt, and we just love it whenever we go into a resale shop and they have Catholic items for sale.
Now, of course, we can't take all of these Catholic items home with us, so we do have to be intentional about what we buy.
However, we have noticed recently that there are certain Catholic items that we just never pass up. These items always come home with us.
So today we're sharing our top 5 items, so let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay, so this whole video was inspired by an article that my mother read out loud to us recently called 11 Things You Should Always Buy at a Thrift Store.
And for the record, we do not agree with everything on that particular list, but it did get us thinking about our own list of what we always buy, and we started noticing different trends.
Okay, so first on the list is pretty much anything to do with the Blessed Mother, anything about Mary. We live in the South, and unfortunately what we've noticed is that people here just don't have the same love and reverence for the Mother of God that we do.
There just tends to be a lot of confusion about Mary. Of course, a lot of people think that Catholics worship her, which we do not. We honor her as the mother of Jesus.
So what we notice sometimes here is that Mary-related items just aren't treated very well in thrift stores. For instance, a couple of years ago, I came across this really beautiful book of Mary in art. It has all different beautiful pictures of her, but it was lying on the floor and people were literally stepping on it and walking right over it. And of course, that made me so angry because if it had been a Bible or a book about Jesus, that never would have happened.
So we always try to keep an eye out for different Mary things, books, pictures, statues, kitchen Madonnas as well. We love those, and just try to make sure that they go to a good home. And we also do the same thing with saint-related items.
Next on our list is religious Christmas cards. If we see these, we always bring them home.
It is getting harder and harder to find Christmas cards that center around Jesus and aren't just happy holidays. And buying religious Christmas cards new is very expensive.
So yes, and we go through a lot of them here. We're old school. We still send out physical cards every year. And I also use these with my religious ed students. Every year in class, they get at least one card that they can fill out and send to someone, and they really enjoy it. And I've noticed that they put a lot of thought into who is going to get their one card.
And so finding Christmas cards at a good price is a big win for us.
Moving on to item number 3, and that would be Catholic books. You knew that was coming, right?
And in particular, there are 2 types of Catholic books that we always buy. And the first one is Catholic cookbooks for obvious reasons.
And the second type are books that we can use in our library at church, in particular Catholic picture books for children. So books like The Queen and the Cross about St. Helena, books about St. Patrick, books like this we will never leave behind.
So number 4 is costumes or clothing that could work for a saint's costume or a vacation Bible school costume. So every year for VBS, we need costumes for prophets and apostles and Israelites, and we also do need saints costumes each year as well.
So thrift stores are a great place to get your sword and your shield for St. Michael, also to buy your cape for St. Martin of Tours, and then if you're an Israelite, you've got to have your bag for manna, right? So right here you go.
Or if you need some Jesus sandals, thrift stores are a great place to find those.
So when Kate and I were extras in the feeding of the 5,000 for the Chosen TV series, we totally relied on thrift stores to help us find our costumes, things like different scarves. The thrift stores were perfect for that. They did not let us down.
And then number 5 is good quality, modest clothing.
So we're a Catholic family here, and we do have a dress code, especially when the kids were younger and growing up. We wanted to teach them that we need to respect God in the way we look and dress and act, especially at Mass.
But then nowadays, finding women's clothing that isn't see-through or torn or too low cut, whatever, is becoming really, really difficult.
So thrift stores are a really budget-friendly option. They've been very helpful for us. We're in the South. The summers are so long and hot and humid here that wearing dresses and skirts is a really cool, comfortable option for us. And we find that the selection for those at a thrift store is way better than the regular store.
So now we'd like to hear from you. What are some of your favorite Catholic items to thrift? Let us know down in the comments.
And in case you're worrying or wondering about Catholic sacramentals, items that might have been blessed, buying and selling those, Jimmy Aiken from Catholic Answers recently did a short video about that we found very, very helpful. It will help put your mind at ease, so we'll link it down below for you.
So we hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.